Omite nano nene testai ngalomba nyumbani. Karibuni sana.
Okay, jitap kalenjin witugulo limini gotetu chetab leneme.
Leneme tobicha.
Kaseti shege teleje tukul kusoma kaseti ni Daily Nation, kaseti ni The Standard, kaseti ni The Star, ni bitu tabrani kaskele muhaine.
Boaz Kemboy Triza Cheroro
Yama jale Jehovah gongo mugaga ya jemi
Pichugier kuno ko kapga tu kus Ingemwe chito lu matyange ko umite serikali noi.
The easiest thing ko kiatakan serikali and anybody in the serikali and anybody in the leadership, whether co-elected and not co-appointed. It is the easiest thing to do because you don't need to explain.
Kingo ni serikali ne ko tawagita ne gure presidential working party on education reform. Kaya analysis ngeme tu gele yune ngalega elimu. Omo elimu connect ko the engine.
Siasa sinye kumagaria wengu. Siasa ko lazima itinye sababu kila. Yenyete ngoi mengaria biashara. Karia biashara na yae. Yani lazima ile kakial tagara ne na stock na maji mutai. Next week much ko putia sugaro, you know.
Boaz Kemboy Triza Cheroro
Isitai activate tatuchetab lene emet in Kass FM International. Kass FM International.
Kimite agobo inye ago kimita siginetkei kibaibaitke ak inosejige tuguk cheterter chetesetai eng emetab Kenya ak emotinwek chebo sang. Inyorwech eng DSTV channel 266, Zuku channel 19, GoTV channel 099, Star Times channel 164, Pang eng free to air, Bamba free to air, Azam channel 336 koboto online streaming eng www.kasstv.co.ke.
Kotitinye ngoliot age tugul kotinygei ak tetutik chok, sirwe sirutiet en oretab email konyo info@kassfm.co.ke anan ko SMS en number 5552 anan ko 30552 ak imwawech kit nechome ak nemechome.
Kass TV, kimnotet.
Ushinde! Open and save in your KCB Gold Savings account for a chance to win many prizes. KCB, for people, for better.
Atachin missing jitab kalenjin ketesiet nebo Kass TV tetutiet nekitaunen bai kwenye emet nebo logab emet en koindo. Nesomanun kwana Victor Korir kemiten ak Naomi Cherotich nebun logoiwek en oret nebo kaborunoik. Kakokon kamiset President William Ruto en neranikab emoni kole tesetai serkalinyin kolumdo tetutik cheterter che tokyingei konapta ichek konyor naet neimuch koboisien konyor keljin en sectors cheterter chebo uchumi. Kang'ong Ruto kole kebendi tai kowendi serikali kotoreti neranik cheboisie komotindoi certificates chemokotin konyor baronochotok asikomuch kono boisionik ak melekwek chetesotin. Kang'ololi Ruto en komosta nebo Achas Post nemiten county nebo Samburu kasarta nekoindochi tuyet noto bo Nyota Capital Disbursement komiten ak kandoik chekoboto rubeiwondenyin Professor Kithure Kindiki.
Tumekubaliana vile vile ya kwamba tunatafuta vijana 90,000 of them, wale ambao wamemaliza form 4 ama hata standard 8 ama standard 7 ama form 2, hawana certificate yoyote, hawajaenda course mahali popote. Sisi tunataka tuwasaidie hawa, tuwasaidie waende wafanye hiyo course wanataka, na tuwalipie na tuhakikisha kwamba wamepita, na hiyo itakuwa ni program ya miezi 6. Nyinyi mnanielewa? Na kila mwezi yule ambaye tumeidentify Tutampatia 6,000 kila mwezi aweze kwenda nyumbani na kurudi mpaka amalize course, na tutamlipia hiyo course na tutamlipia certificate. Kwa hivyo we are looking, na mimi nasema hapa, vile we have identified these young people, want to identify the next cohort ambayo watakuwa ni watu tutawapatia training na tutahakikisha kwamba tunawalipia, ili hata na wao kwa leo wanaweza kuwa hawana certificate, lakini itakuwa ni jukumu letu kama serikali tuhakikishe ya kwamba tumewalipia gharama ya kuwa na training na gharama ya kupatia certificate, na hiyo certificate watapata kupitia mpango yetu. They will pay nothing, the government of Kenya is going to pay everything. Kuna vijana wengi ambao wamefanya kazi, pengine ni plumber, pengine ni electrician, pengine ni tailor, lakini hakupata nafasi ya kwenda college, hana certificate, hana stakabadhi yoyote. Sisi tumesema tunatafuta vijana kama hawa. If you have friends, if you have neighbors, if you have people whom you know who are either masons, they are carpenters, they are electricians, they are whatever it is that they do in terms of trade, but they don't have a certificate, we want to support them. We want to look for them. Sisi tutawalipia ile examination ambayo watafanyiwa, sisi tutawalipia certificate, wapatiwe certificate. Ndio huyo ambaye hajakuwa na certificate, hajawahi kwenda college, pia tumwezeshe kupitia kwa serikali ya Kenya, tumwezeshe awe na certificate, ndio the next time anaweza kwenda kwa affordable housing, anaweza kwenda mahali popote, aende akiwa na certificate yake, apatiwe ajira, ndio tuhakikisha kwamba no Kenyan is left behind.
Arteta kotoige baluneta mwanigen county maturkana ungetanara tap tamanagoeng nebo genyini oletesta serikali ko chopchingei taunita boisionotok bo komonut en uchumi nebo emet. Kotinwek notok ko tuiyet nebo public participation departmental joint committee nebo energy koboto senate standing committee on energy en county nebo Uasin Gishu songalal ak meng'ik chebo county notok akobo tetutiet notok komait kotoige. Report konokochobwech Timothy Kiplimo.
En kenyitab 2012 ko kikinyor mwanik en county nebo Turkana nemiten murot tai nebo emoni ko kenyisiek 14 ako en inguni kotomo kotoige bolunetab mwanik choto kosubkei ak ararutik, ng'atutik ak tetutik chekitomo kinde komie. Kobate rutoito nebo joint committee netonondochin kimnatet en senate nebo emoni en county nebo Uasin Gishu ko kotoku kaechage en bandaptai nebo emoni. Ole kaisulda ichek public participation asikinoisenjin biikab boror kotinygei ak tetutyonoto kamwa kole kibendi ketou en arawetab 12 nebo kenyini.
What is it that you want us to ensure the investor who has invested and is going to put more resources to evacuate the oil from Turkana all the way to Mombasa and on transit to export? What do you expect to be done for you as Uasin Gishu County? That's the reason why we're here.
Kebeberta netai nebo bolunetab mwanik choto kotetat kotoigei en arawetab 12 nebo kenyini, ole tetat kela barrels cheite 20,000 keboishe lorishek 100 betut age tugul. Ko kebebertab aeng kowendi kotougei kenyit nenyoni, ole kimong'u keboishe lorishek cheite 500 betut age tugul en loisetab mwanik choto kong'ete county nebo Turkana akoi depot nebo pipeline nemiten kanasetab Eldoret kotomo keib akoi kebeberta nebo Mombasa.
The first phase will start in December this year, 2026, where 100 trucks are expected on the routes all the way to here. And then the second phase will start in 2032, where we are thinking of the oil would be transported through the rails.
200 trucks per day in phase 1. Phase 2, it will go up to 50 trucks, 500 trucks per day. So it means the damage that will be there on the roads will be very high. Of course, there will be other social issues. So that is why we are engaging, so that you tell us how you want the investor and the government to help the people of Washingishu, the people of Kenya.
Eng tuyonotok Boboror kokamwa leken mengi kole moche kearorchi ichek komie oret nekibendi keletite kaimutik chekimuch kebaorionjin mising ko weketab itondab emet koboto ng'emetab ortinwek en kwenutab alak chekamwa kole nyolu kearor eng letitindo.
The public are so concerned about environmental issues that as we go forward, there are a lot of environmental measures must be put into place because we are talking about trucks that are going to come. We are talking about oil. We must be conscious of issues of spillage and leakages and a lot of environmental measures that must be taken care of.
Wananchi wa eneo hili wamesema wale watu watakuja kufanya biashara hapa ya mafuta waajiri watu kutoka hapa.
The civil society also have said they need to be engaged more. Our brothers and sisters from the transport sector have said that the design of the roads, the normal design of the road is basically done to last, say, 15 years.
Kong'eten kanaset nebo Eldoret en county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass TV, kanen ko Timothy Kiplimo.
Kakiyosiechi membaek njerela chebo kibangetab Judicial Service Commission en betutab rani en taitab kirwokindet neo Chief Justice Martha Koome. Kagiyai koratak en ofisiek cheechen chebo JSC en taonitab Nairobi ako kamiten koratak Samson Kurgat nekachobwa report.
Kamwa Chief Justice Martha Koome kole nyolu eng membaechoto lelach kokimit boisionikab JSC ak kapkirwok asikosulda yaetab imanda.
Judge Joki and Commissioner Rwande, your assumption of office today marks an important moment, not only for the Judicial Service Commission as a constitutional commission, but also for the country at large. As you have all rightly said in your maiden speeches, the Commission occupies a central place in our constitutional architecture with a mandate that is critical to safeguarding judicial independence and ensuring accountability.
Justice Jokin Dungu ko agenge eng membaek chekakiyosiechi ako kimongu kotoret eng kasuldaetab boisionikab JSC kosubkei ak naet ak kakuyet nebo kapkirwok.
I do commit to also represent in as far as possible the concerns of other judges and judicial officers as we work in the Judicial Service Commission. I can commit to serving with honesty and integrity, and in particular to ensure that the judiciary remains independent and that public trust remains in the two institutions, that is the Judicial Service Commission and the judiciary itself.
Evelyn Olwande kokokilewen eng kasarta nebo oeng koek member nebo JSC asikotelelchi kirwogik chebo Magistrates Court.
This second term is not merely a continuation. It is a renewal of commitment. It is an opportunity to reflect on the progress made, the challenges encountered, and the lessons learned, while recommitting myself to the constitutional mandate of this commission with renewed energy, clarity, and resolve. As I take this oath today, I do so fully conscious of the weight of public trust vested in the Judicial Service Commission. I reaffirm my unwavering support to discharge my duties with integrity, impartiality, diligence, and fidelity to the Constitution.
The oath of office you have taken today must serve as your constant guide in the discharge of your responsibilities. The oath binds you to fidelity, to the Constitution and the law, and calls upon you to serve the people of Kenya with diligence, integrity, impartiality, and devotion.
Aripotenchini Kass logoiwekab emet eng county nebo Nairobi. Kainenyu ko Samson Kurgat.
Kayai kambaget kanyoik ak kiboitinik cheboisie en sipitalitab MTRH Eldoret akoi ofisisiek chebo County Commissioner, ofisitab Governor koboto ketesietab Police nebo Central ak kapkirwok asikobit kokoito petition kaibot neregek kanyoichoto kotinygei ak baretab kanyoindet agenge nemwaat kele kiibeten sobet chelesosinik en komosta nebo Marura en Eldoret. Kinyoru report nebo Isaac Kogei.
kondochin kambaganotok komwa Chafet Keitany nebo ngecheret eng Kudhea eng sipitalitab MTRH kole maboibochin baretab konyoindonotok Richard ak yautik alak chebune konyoik kasarta noton isuldoe boisienywa.
We want to say we will not stop there. We are yet to go to the courts. We want also to show the courts that they must do justice for this brother of ours. Otherwise, the family of MTRH is mourning. You know, the widow is also a colleague, and we believe that this action we have done today would bring justice to our slain brother. The county security team, they have said they have already arrested 3 gang. It's a gang of 3, and they are known. They were arrested earlier. They've given us information that they were arrested in 2018, and they were in the courts. They were jailed for 7 years. Now they have come out, and now they are terrorizing.
Nerekyin icheket ripsetab kalyet nemite ng'ony mising eng county noto nebo Uasin Gishu nesome ofisaekab ripsetab kalyet kotestai kokimit asikobit kalyet eng emet.
Now if we become careless, how many deaths are we going to have? Kindly take care of us. Take care of us. We have just come here to plead for that, to cry for that. And again, we heard that these criminals, they have been killing people since 2011. Wacha niulize, hii gun muko nayo ni ya kuchunga mbuzi? Ni ya nini hii kitu muko nayo? Ni ya kuchunga watu.
Moche konyoichoto kobit imanit eng familia noto nebo konyoindonotok Richard Rotich nekikibete sobet akot nganda kerotin icheket chotok chikisuldae yautienotok.
And we believe we'll get answers to these issues about the cold blood murder. He was killed in cold blood. And one thing that is disappointing is that life could have been saved because he engaged police officers on his way home, seeking help. I know that has been addressed, but we want these things to be addressed.
Kong'ololchi icheket County Police Commander noto nebo Uasin Gishu Benjamin Mwathi nekosome icheket komuita eng kasarta noto netesetai kosubi akobo chelososinichoto kerotin.
Na hiyo imeanza uchunguzi, imeanza mara moja. CCIO ameanzisha uchunguzi ya kuona kutoka mahali alitoka kwa chemist mpaka kwa nyumba nini ilifanyika hapo katikati. But wezi wale waliua tumewapata na wako katikati yetu, wanaenda kotini leo, na tumepata pia silaha ile walitumia kuua. Na hiyo case ushahidi iko ya kutosha. Police officers wamejaribu kwa sababu hiyo mbutuki moja ilikuwa kwa mkono hatari sana. Wezi ni hatari.
Kaikambaget konyoichotok akoi ketesietab police noto nebo Central, ofisitab County Commissioner, ofisitab Governor ak kapkirwok asikobit kokoito petition kubun sipitali notok ak konyoikab MTRH. Kong'eteke taonitab Eldoret eng county nebo Uasin Gishu, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Isaac Kogei.
Agen kasarta netestai kakwautik chebo kekirinda mung'aret nebo mayek chemoyonotin en emet ko en county nebo Nandi kokanam police mayek chebo kangarek cheite litaishek 340 koboto chang'a litaishek 30 en operation nekiyai en sub county nebo Nandi East. Kaindochi operation notok police commander nebo Nandi County Samuel Mokusi nekamwa kole mawekse serikali en kakwautiet notok bo kirindetab mayek ak kerichekab bokitet. Nyoru report nebo Nelson Tarbey.
Kong'alalchin keteshani eng ketesietab police nebo Nandi Hills, komwa police commander nebo county nebo Nandi Samuel Mukusi kole kanam ribikab kalyet mayek chemayanat eng operation netestai eng emet.
Following the arrest of 3 people, ladies, who are found with illicit brew, to wit 340 liters of kangara and 30 liters of chang'a.
Kabit nito eng kasarta nekeamis ine kole testai operation inoto eng sub-counties tugul chebo Nandi cheboto Aldai, Mosop, Chesumei, Nandi Hills, Sindret ak Emkwen.
For instance, in Nandi South, the operations are at high stakes, and I'm happy to also report that the sub-county commander has done very commendable work. More than 1,600 liters of kangara has been destroyed for the last evening. About 60 liters or so of chang'a was netted, and it is in custody.
Kaibor ine kaimetabgei kotinygei ak nekamwa ine kole toku koibu bananda chobetab mayiechoto ole kasom ine stakeholders cheterter kocheng walutiet.
So my urge to the county government and the other stakeholders willing support us to come up with a strategy of how we can help especially the less fortunate families, women who lost maybe their husbands, so that we can encourage them to engage themselves in business that is decent other than illicit brew.
Kaitechi ine kora riekikab mayiechoto koistogei yakutichoto eng mwaet kole buni asenet neo eng emet.
Tuachane nayo, because mimi naona ni madhara inatupatia kama familia. Hakuna mahali inatupeleka, hata kama ni mapato ni kidogo. Afadhali tutafute mbinu nyingine ya kujikimu kimaisha kuliko kujihusisha na pombe ambayo si halali na inaleta madhara. Mtu akishikwa atapelekwa kotini.
Kasamene kora kapkirwok kora kole kaipchi kakwautik chekimen chebo ng'atutik beek tugul chekinyoru korieke mayiechoto.
Ndio wakati mtu anapelekwa kotini, tunawahimiza wapigwe fine kubwa, ndio at least iwe kama deterrence. Tungependa watu wengi waache hii biashara because apelekwa kotini iwe anaona fine ile anapigwa ni kubwa na akikosa atafungwa. Hatutalekeza ile kazi tunafanya, maneno ya pombe hatutalekeza. So kama wale walasikia ugumu, ni mzuri waache. Tunaomba sana waache kujihusisha na pombe because ningependa tuwe tunafanya usiku na mchana. Mimi nimekuwa nikieleza kwamba tunajenga police station kwa kila nyumba ya Chang'aa. Kumaanisha polisi atakuwa hapo kila wakati, asubuhi, mchana, usiku. Kwa sababu pombe imeleta madhara.
Kong'eteke kaunti nebo Nandi logoiwekab emet yebo Kass. Kainenyu ko Nelson Tarbei.
Kakomongei alakeni meng'ik chebo kokwetab Sobea en Rongai County nebo Nakuru akobor kaimetabgei akobo yautiet noto bo lakwet nekibet betusiek 15 kosirto ne akoi nguni kotomo kenyor. Kasom meng'ichoto mising ko kamatik serikali kokimit ripsetab kalyet en komosatak asikomatakeboironji yautik cheu chotok. Report ko nekachobwech Sylvester Rono.
En kokwet nebo Sobea en Rongai Nakuru kobune rirek kamet agenge nekakobet lakwenyin nebo kenyisiek 5 en kasarta nebo betusiek 15 chekakobata en kit nekibwotyin ko chorset nebo lagok.
Nilitoka nikaacha watoto hapa nyumbani, nikaenda town Nakuru kufanya shopping yangu ya duka. Niko na duka kidogo hapa, so venye nilifika jioni sikupata mtoto wangu. Kujaribu kuuliza wenzake wenye wanacheza naye kaniambia wajemuona. So nikaanza kutafuta mtoto.
Lawrence Achikon ko chemung'oroindet ako meng'indet nebo taonit noton bo Sobea. Amwa inendet kole kimeto lakwet en tarikit 28 arawetab 12 kenyit nekosirto ole kikawo kocheng'at tuguk chebo duket, kobaten yekingoit komanyor lakwenyin.
Mtoto wangu alipotea tarehe 28. Siku ya leo ni wiki 2 na siku moja. Hakuna 15 days tangu apotee. Shule ilifunguliwa tarehe 6. Kwa hivyo ilipofika tarehe 5 nikajaribu kuuliza mpaka majirani, kupiga simu kwa marafiki kama wameona Travis. Kanisa yangu ni St. Joseph the Worker Sobea Catholic. Nikauliza washirika wenzangu wengine kwa simu, wakaniambia wajaona Travis kwa sababu wanamjua. So siku ilifika tarehe 5 sioni mtoto na hakuna mwenye anasema amemuona. Nikateremka mpaka Menengai police station, nikaripoti, wakaniandikia OB, wakasema watachunguza, nitulie, wataangalia mtoto juu niliwapea picha yake.
Kong'eten yoton kotesetai inendet kocheng'e ole kakokoito report en ketesiet nebo police ole toretigei akichek en chengsetab lakwanoton.
Nimekosa msaada kuanzia hiyo siku. Mtoto wangu alifungua shule tarehe 6. Leo ni tarehe 12. Mtoto wangu hajaweza kwenda shule, gari huwa inamchukua hapa nje. So ilikuja hiyo date 6, dereva akapiga honi, nikaenda nikamwambia Travis alipotea. So naomba mnisaidie kumtafuta.
Kaibor kaimetabgei meng'ik chebo komosaton ole some serikali ak biik alak kotoret ichek en chengsetab lakwanoton Travis Kipruto nemiten PP2 en somanenyin.
Sorire kamani kabisa moe lakwet akutechek kou neighbors. Imoe lakwanon, tako mingin lakwano, wendi sukul, anaumia hata sisi majirani, tunaumia kabisa. Sasa tungeomba kabisa mwenye ameona mtoto, anaitwa Travis. Na hapa area ito na mtaa Travinyo. Lakwa ni tala, yani mtoto mchangamfu, tunashindwa alienda aje.
Tafadhali tunaomba yule ambaye mwenye ako na huyu mtoto amrudishe. Kama ni deni anadai, tulipe, tuchange kama majirani, tumulipe na arudishe mtoto kwa usalama, mtoto arudi shule. Manake huyu mtoto ni mdogo, huyu mtoto anafaa akae karibu na mama yake, akue anampeleka shule. Sababu hata shule wakati ilipofunguliwa gari ikakuja, mama paka anashindwa, huyu mama anagonjeka kila wakati, tunampeleka hospitali kwa sababu ako na stress ya mtoto yake.
Arogenjin mengi choton mising ko kamatik yautik choton mising ko chametabgei nebo lagok ole some serikali kotakotes ripsetab kalyet en komosaton. Kongeten county nebo Nakuru, logoiwekab emet chebo Kass. Kainenyun ko Sylvester Rono.
Kagamwa MP nebo Kiharu en county nebo Murang'a Ndindi nyoro kole bendi koliponi kipsomaninik chebo secondary chebo day schools chemiten komosatak fees chebo silingisiek 500 kityo en tamit age tugul ole tetat konyorunen kelchin tetutyonoto kipsomaninik chete 12,000. Ng'ololien igorto nebo lumdaetab Kiharu masomo bora 2026 komwa nyoro kole taban ak kanyunyumetab lipanetab school fees kobendi kora konyoru kipsomaninik amitwogik chebo lunch en sugulisiek chotok. Kutin kenyoro kotindo kamuget serikali nebo koker kole kanyor kipsomaninikab emoni somanet makiliponi kiy chebo senior secondary ole kokon kurset en MPs ak governors koker kole katuiyo rabinikab bursary chete bilion 10 asikokilekut nekitoreten sukulisiekab secondary che day schools.
Tumesema ya kwamba mwanafunzi yeyote ako grade 10 form 3 and 4 in all the day secondary schools in Kiharu, which are around 65, covering 12,000 learners, that the school fees in Kiharu is only 500 shillings per term. And the learners will take lunch in school from Monday to Saturday. Na sio githeri kila siku. Tuna mix kamchele na kagitheri kidogo wasisahau. And the last Friday of the month in Kiharu, wanafunzi wataendelea kukula chapati, tunyoroki ya maneno vile inafaa. Tumeweka 10 million shillings of buying revision books for our day secondary schools. Tumeweka 50 million shillings ya kuweka mambo ya infrastructure kama laboratories in our day secondary schools. Tumeweka pia mambo ya motivation, the best improved teacher in every sub-county per subject. Tunawapeleka Mombasa for a week at motivation. And in the schools that are the best and the most improved in Kiharu, tunaweka principals wao, what we have been doing. Tunawapeleka Dubai for a week, wote 12, na wale wameenda Dubai last year, tunawapeleka Malaysia. The reason why we are doing this in Kiharu today, it is because I believe and I know 100% that Kenya is capable of providing free basic education to all learners in Kenya, and especially starting with senior secondary schools. Na mimi nauliza wale tuko nao katika bunge, na pia our brothers and sisters, the governors, we must now bite the bullet. Na mimi, my proposal is as follows. Tunahitaji around 30 billion shillings to make all our day schools totally free, including paying for the lunch program as government. Na mimi na propose CDF tutoe bilioni 10 katika ile budget tuko nayo ya 58 billion shillings. County government from the 400 billion they have as equitable share, pia wao watoe 10 billion. Na national government watoe 10 billion. We form a kitty ambayo tunaweza ita even day secondary school kitty. That money is enough to make basic education in Kenya free and totally free, bila mtu kulipa kitu yoyote. And my proposal is that we should not postpone. We must not make basic education a campaign tool anymore. We have the capacity to make it totally free. Not next year, actually next term. It is possible.
Ak betusiek tutigin kong'eten kibarasta walutikab tiemutikab boror chebo KCSE kokakomong'e konetik kipsomaninik ak meng'ik chebo sokosik en Tinderet County nebo Nandi ako boiboichi walutik chekonyor sukulit nebo sekondari nebo sokosik. Kamwa ichek kole kong'eten keito sukulinotok kokikotestai konyor walutik chemiachen ole kenyit konye kokonyor mean grade nebo 5.6 ole mwoe kole miten barak notok ngiyonyen oleu sukulit. Kinyoru report nebo Nelson Tarbe.
Kaimangei meng'ikab sokosik eng Tinderet eng Kiang'indo kondochin boyotab Kokrecha Tuwei asikobit koboibochi ichek walutikab boror chebo KCSE chebo kenyit nekosirtoi. Eng mwaet kole kikotestai sukulinoto kokanapta walutikab boror kong'ete mean grade nebo 1 akoi 5 kenuch 6.
Kemeche lagok kotestai. Sukulini nyo kokoi koet. Akoi kekure besyo National School, Sokosik National School. Akemeche kekure kainetab Jesu. Akewekchini kongoi Jehova nenyo nekonamech eunek. Kingemi ukesoe kokikakisa akele Jehova kere.
Kokiro boisiet nekokyai nebo kibagenge nekokituiyegei tugul sikomong results.
Kokikere Kapsabet Boys olin National Schools kekere kelen indoi chotok ichegei. Komakingen kele kakitinye lagokyok akichek. Ne nguno ko boiboiyet nebo kwang'ut.
Kosubkei ak Abraham Birken ne ko director nebo somanet eng sukulinoto, kokikomuch ichek kosir kosubkei ak kakiletabgei nebo kanetik. Logoiwek chekarubte kipsomaninik chekiai tiemutik choto.
Kiyai mwalimu kasit neo kokitar syllabus eng oret nekararan. Kingomi tamitab aeng komakomi chi netondoi kotom kotar boisienyi.
Tunasema asante kwa walimu, wazazi, stakeholders na wote ambao walitusaidia. Haikutoka bure bali tunasema ni asante. Tunashukuru Mwenyezi Mungu. Sokosik tumekuwa na furaha sana. Hatujaiona ambao wameenda university 23 tunasema ni asante.
Karubte nito kanetindet neo Francis Kembai nekamwa ine kole imukoksei kobit walutik chemiachen eng kasarta nekabit kibagenge. Logoiwek chekarubte nebo ng'echeret eng sukulinoto Dr. Paul Sanga.
Kit nekikyai ko kikiboisie kit nekikure kibagenge, teamwork. Ako teamwork ini ko kikyai mwalimuek tugul koboto board, koboto sigik, koboto viongozi. Next year kebendi barak sokosik. Mi noto kakimwa nebo 7 point ko kakitau nguno makiruitosi.
Ko kikitaune letolin ko kitaune as low as 1 point. Atya kobwa ko improven this year kotinye 5.67. Umekere ile ko improven kosubkei ak resources cheng'ering'en ak improven with time. Ku last year ko kityem kechop boarding rooms chebo girls ak boys sikobit kobwa weekends akomuch kosomanso privacy even.
Eng komostanyi komwa kirwokindet nebo sokosik sublocation Simeon Kembai kole nyolu kero kele kakiityi kamanutiet boriet nebo kirindaetab kerichekab bokitotet ko oret agenge nebo kero kele kakikanapta somanet eng emet.
Ara en kimi kasarta nekokonech serikali instructions clear kole makemeche maiyek ak bangi eng kokwotinwekyok. Kibendi kihakikishani kele hakuna pombe, hakuna bangi katika eneo letu. Amu noton kemeche sikobit as kebe tai kekanapte somanet eng lagok, kekanapte borotet eng sigik ak kekanapu kokwetab sokosik amu lagok chekamanda chu kobwane kowale kokwoni.
Kong'eteke county nebo Nandi logoiwekab emet chebo Kass, kainenyu ko Nelson Tarbei.
Kakomongei kandoik koboto kasubikab dinit nebo Islam en county nebo Nandi akosom serikali koker kole koityi komonut somanet nebo madrasa ole kamwa kole kergei somanetab madrasa ak somanet nekikoitoi en sukulishek alak. Kamwa kandoichoto ng'ololdos sentindetab Kapsabet kole kasarta nekoi ko kikemwaitaen somanetab madrasa tuguk chechang chemobo iman cheboto nekimwoitoen kele tinyegei ak kanetutik chebo chelesosnotet. Kinyoru report nekachobwech Cornelius Keter.
Kondochin Hamisi Juma nebo